Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you the rather limited options for adding compression in Soundtrap. Here I have a drum beat. Let's take a listen to it before we add any effects. Perfectly fine drum beat. Now I'm going to click on the drum icon at the track head to open my instrument pane, and then I'm going to go to Add Effects and Add Effect to open the effects gallery. I'm going to choose Dynamics Compressor. And you can see that we have most of the same parameters as any other compressor plugin: attack and release, ratio and threshold, and knee. There are some limitations. These ranges are not as great as in the professional grade plugins, and there is no graph to show the knee and the audio going past the threshold. There is a gain reduction meter, but there's no makeup gain control. So we can't control the makeup gain, but this plugin will apply makeup gain automatically. Let's see how it affects the drums. I'm going to set my ratio to about 0.2 milliseconds because drums have really fast transients. I'm going to put the ratio at maybe 3:1 to start, and I'll make a medium fast release time maybe around 60 milliseconds. And then I'm just going to play with this threshold knob to try to get between 3 and 6 decibels of gain reduction. Now I can hear the compression happening. I can hear the makeup gain being applied. If you can't hear it, that's okay. It does take a while to hear compression, as I said in the previous videos. But I'm not noticing it making the track super tight and punchy. And that's just because this plugin uses probably an inferior algorithm to the pro level plugins. And that's just what you have to live with when you're working with Soundtrap. It's okay. It's not great. Now let's take this off and add another compressor. And the only other compressor we have in Soundtrap is compressor 1, which has even fewer controls. If you crank the knob to the right, there's more compression. If you crank it to the left, there's less compression. And this is not really designed for music. This is most likely designed for speech or maybe just vocals, but something with one single instrument on it or one single sound. Let's listen to how it affects the drums. So it makes the drums sound pretty terrible. It squashes the kick and really accentuates the reverb tail of the snare and the snaps and hi-hats. And it makes everything sound kind of muffled and out of balance. This is a classic example of overcompression. So these are the only two plugins available for compression in Soundtrap, and that is why going forward in this module, I'm going to show you a different website with a different online DAW that has superior compression, and we'll be using that for the rest of this module.